The smartphone, a ubiquitous companion, a portal to knowledge, a source of endless distraction. We cradle them in our hands, these sleek rectangles of glass and metal, our lives intertwined with their glowing screens, yet, a shadow lurks beneath the surface. Dissatisfaction simmers. Are smartphones truly the pinnacle of mobile communication, or are they a stepping stone to something greater, something beyond the limitations of terrestrial networks and fragile batteries? The whispers of change are carried on the winds of technological innovation. A new era dawns, the era of the satellite phone. Our love affair with smartphones is not without its trials. These sleek devices, which have become extensions of our very beings, often bring with them a host of frustrations that can sour the experience. Battery anxiety has become a modern-day affliction, a constant source of stress for many. We find ourselves perpetually on edge, glancing at the battery percentage, hoping it will last just a bit longer. Our lives are punctuated by the frantic search for charging points. Whether in cafes, airports, or public parks, the quest for power is relentless. It's a modern scavenger hunt that leaves us feeling drained. We are tethered to the grid, our movements restricted by the invisible chains of network coverage. The frustration of losing signal at a crucial moment is all too familiar. Venture too far from civilization and the digital world fades away, leaving us feeling isolated and disconnected. It's a stark reminder of our dependence on technology. In these moments we are adrift in a sea of silence, cut off from the constant stream of information and communication that we've grown accustomed to. Privacy, too, has become a luxury we can ill afford. Every tap, swipe, and click is recorded, creating a digital footprint that is meticulously tracked and cataloged. Our data is mined, analyzed, and monetized, often without our explicit consent. The sense of being constantly watched can be unnerving, making us question the true cost of our digital lives. The digital footprints we leave behind are not just harmless traces. They are valuable commodities in the eyes of corporations and advertisers. This relentless tracking can feel invasive and unsettling. And what of innovation? Has the smartphone reached its evolutionary peak? The once groundbreaking advancements now seem to come in smaller, less exciting increments. Incremental upgrades offer little to excite the imagination. The thrill of the new has been replaced by a sense of monotony, as each new model feels like a slight variation of the last. The time is ripe for a paradigm shift. We yearn for a breakthrough that will reignite our passion for technology, something that will once again make us marvel at the possibilities of the digital age. Satellite phones offer an escape from the limitations of terrestrial networks. In today's interconnected world, staying in touch is more crucial than ever. Yet, traditional cell networks often fall short, especially in remote or disaster-stricken areas. This is where satellite technology steps in, bridging the gap and ensuring that no matter where you are, you can always reach out and connect. They tap into a constellation of satellites orbiting the Earth, providing truly global coverage. These satellites form a network that blankets the entire planet, from the bustling cities to the most isolated corners. This extensive coverage ensures that even in the most challenging environments, communication remains uninterrupted and reliable. No longer will we be beholden to fragile cell towers and patchy signal strength. Traditional cell towers are vulnerable to natural disasters, technical failures, and even simple wear and tear. Satellite phones, on the other hand, bypass these issues entirely, offering a robust and dependable alternative. Whether we are crossing the Sahara Desert or scaling Mount Everest, satellite phones ensure that adventurers and explorers can stay connected. These devices are designed to withstand extreme conditions, making them the perfect companion for those who venture into the unknown. Communication will be seamless and reliable. No matter how remote or challenging the location, satellite phones provide a clear and consistent connection, allowing users to make calls, send messages, and access vital information without interruption. But the benefits extend far beyond mere convenience. Satellite phones play a crucial role in ensuring safety and security. For those who work in remote areas, such as researchers, scientists, and field workers, these devices are indispensable tools that provide peace of mind and a reliable means of communication. In the aftermath of natural disasters, when terrestrial networks crumble, satellite phones become lifelines. They are often the first line of communication, enabling emergency responders to coordinate their efforts and provide timely assistance to those in need. They provide a vital link to the outside world, ensuring that help can be summoned and information can be relayed quickly and efficiently. In these critical moments, every second counts, and satellite phones make a significant difference, enabling emergency responders to coordinate relief efforts and families to connect with loved ones. In times of crisis, staying in touch with family and friends can provide much-needed comfort and reassurance. Satellite phones ensure that these connections are maintained, even when traditional networks fail. And for those living under repressive regimes, satellite phones offer a lifeline of communication. In regions where freedom of speech is restricted and surveillance is pervasive, these devices provide a secure and private means of staying in touch with the outside world. Satellite phones offer a lifeline of communication, free from the prying eyes of censorship. They empower individuals to share their stories, seek help, and stay informed, even in the most challenging and oppressive environments. Free from the prying eyes of censorship. In a world where information is power, satellite phones ensure that everyone has the ability to communicate freely and securely, no matter where they are. The allure of satellite technology has not been lost on the titans of the tech industry. Companies like SpaceX, Apple, Huawei, and Amazon are investing heavily in satellite communication infrastructure. Elon Musk's Starlink project envisions a future where thousands of satellites beam high-speed internet to every corner of the globe. Apple, not to be outdone, is rumored to be incorporating satellite communication capabilities into its iPhones, potentially revolutionizing the way we use our devices. Huawei and Amazon are also developing their own satellite communication solutions, signaling a fierce competition that will drive innovation and bring down costs. The race to conquer the final frontier of communication is well and truly underway. Section 5 Hybrid Harmony, bridging the terrestrial and the celestial. The transition from smartphones to satellite phones is unlikely to be abrupt. Instead, we can expect a period of hybridization, where devices seamlessly switch between terrestrial and satellite networks. This hybridization will offer the best of both worlds, the speed and affordability of cellular networks in urban areas, and the ubiquity and resilience of satellite connectivity in remote locations. Imagine a phone that automatically connects to a satellite network when cellular signal is lost, or a messaging app that seamlessly routes messages through space when terrestrial networks are down. In bustling cities where cellular networks are robust and data speeds are high, users will continue to enjoy the convenience and cost-effectiveness of terrestrial communication. The infrastructure in these areas is well developed, ensuring that calls, texts, and data services are fast and reliable. However, as we move away from these urban centers, the scenario changes. In remote and rural areas, where cellular towers are sparse or non-existent, satellite connectivity becomes crucial. Whether you're hiking in the mountains, exploring a dense forest, or traveling through a desert, satellite phones ensure that you remain connected. This is particularly important for emergency situations, where timely communication can be a matter of life and death. The beauty of this hybrid approach is its seamlessness. Users won't need to manually switch between networks. The device will intelligently detect the best available network and switch accordingly. This means that even if you start a call in a city and move to a remote area, the transition will be smooth, without any drop in connectivity. Messaging apps will also benefit from this hybrid model. Imagine sending a message from a bustling city, and if the recipient is in a remote area, the message is routed through a satellite network to ensure it reaches them. This kind of reliability and ubiquity is what the future of communication looks like. This hybrid approach will pave the way for a future where communication is truly ubiquitous and reliable. No matter where you are on the planet, whether in the heart of a city or the most remote wilderness, you will always be connected. This is the promise of bridging the terrestrial and the celestial, creating a world where boundaries are blurred and connectivity is universal. But the evolution of communication technology will not stop there. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is poised to play an increasingly central role in how we connect and interact. Imagine a world where AI assistants anticipate our needs, translate languages in real time, and filter out spam and misinformation. Our devices will become extensions of ourselves, seamlessly integrating with our thoughts and intentions. We will no longer need to fumble with keyboards or navigate complex menus. A simple voice command, a gesture, or even a thought will be enough to communicate our desires. Some futurists envision a future where communication technology transcends the physical limitations of devices altogether. Neural implants, once the realm of science fiction, are becoming a tangible possibility. Imagine a world where we can communicate telepathically, our thoughts transmitted wirelessly to each other. While such technology may seem far-fetched, the rapid pace of advancement in neuroscience and nanotechnology suggests that it may not be as distant as we think. The ethical and societal implications of such profound technological convergence are, of course, immense, and require careful consideration. As we become increasingly reliant on technology, it is crucial that we consider the power dynamics at play. Centralized networks, controlled by a handful of corporations, pose a threat to our privacy and autonomy. Decentralized communication platforms, built on blockchain technology, offer a potential solution. These peer-to-peer networks would be more resilient to censorship and outages, giving individuals greater control over their data and communication channels. Imagine a world where Facebook and Google are no longer the gatekeepers of our digital lives. This is the promise of decentralized communication. The future of communication is a tapestry woven from many threads: satellite technology, artificial intelligence, neural implants, decentralized networks. The possibilities are as vast and varied as the human imagination itself. But one thing is certain: the way we connect will continue to evolve, shaping our world in profound and unpredictable ways. The question is not whether we embrace these changes, but how. What kind of future do we want to create? One where technology empowers us, connects us, and enhances our humanity? Or one where we become slaves to our devices, our lives dictated by algorithms and corporations? The choice ultimately is ours.